So, good morning. I'm just waking up. I'm about to get ready for work. But last night, my mind was heavy with this Carmelo Anthony case, and for a multitude of reasons. And that's why I say my mind and not my heart. Um, First off, I didn't know much about the case. When I saw that a 17-year-old was getting 35 years for essentially defending himself, um, I had to go. I was like, something's not right about this. And then I learned it was Texas, which nothing else needs to be explained. Texas is full on MAGA country. So when I found out that that fat ass motherfucking Michelin man looking cracker ass judge was best friends with the victim's family, that didn't surprise me. When I saw all the jurors look like extras from the Andy Griffith show, all white, boomers, that didn't surprise me from what I saw. And then, to see that the school system didn't handle what they needed to handle on their end before it even got to this point didn't surprise me. Listen, it's hard being a black person in America, no matter your race. I mean, no matter your gender, no matter, where you live at, no matter your sex, no matter anything, being black in this country is difficult enough. And then you throw Texas in the mix and baby, it's a recipe for disaster. The second point I want to make about this is the problem with this country specifically is, my mama always says there's such a thing as cause and effect. And in this country, we are more worried about the effect than the cause. A motherfucker could sit and watch somebody poke somebody in the back of the head 16 times. You don't know if that motherfucker is wrapped too tight or not. You don't know what kind of emotional state that person is in. Yet and still, you don't know this person and you keep fucking with this person. And everybody around you is watching this person fuck with you. And when you get up and pew, 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 it's a 22. Now, oh my God! Stop fucking with people. Had Junior Cracker went to school and been a good old boy like he was supposed to and left people the fuck alone, he wouldn't be face up in a pine box right now 6 feet under. Stop fucking with people. Nobody teaches. See, when I was growing up, my mama taught me, don't fuck with people. You don't know what kind of emotional state these people are in. You don't know what these people is going through at home. And sometimes the last thing a motherfucker needs is for somebody on the outside to come fucking with them. Now, bam, you dead. And now you're the victim? That boy is not a victim. And in my personal opinion, Junior Cracker is exactly where he need to be. Stop fucking with people. The third thought that came to my mind after I saw countless videos from Dominique Morgan and Hope Giselle and other queer black people was, for the past couple of days, not all black people, but a good chunk of the black community have been dragging trans people and queer black people for filth. And the fact that so many of us swallow all that hurt and all that pain that's inflicted on us by our own people and are still able to stand up with so much grace and empathy and speak truth to power in defense of this little boy, knowing good and goddamn well that if it was one of us, it wouldn't be boo, is a superpower that queer people have, that black queer people have, that the majority of the rest of society does not. Because my first instinct was, oh, okay, anyway, what are we having for dinner? And then I saw that little boy, the video of that little boy while he was getting sentenced, and the look on his face. And I saw myself in that little boy. Every time somebody at school fucked with me and I picked up a chair and busted it over their goddamn head, and now I am the villain. I am the monster. That's what it's like to be a young black man in this country. And that's also what it's like to be a queer black person in this country. Everybody from any other race could do whatever the fuck they want to you, and you can't do shit. Because if you do, we either gonna string you up in a tree and call it suicide, or we gonna lock your ass up and use you for free labor. And I saw myself in that young man when he was sitting there. Because, and in all actuality, should he have brought a knife to school? No. Should he have stabbed the boy in the chest? No. But had that cracker junior went to school and did what the fuck he was supposed to do and leave people alone, he would be off to college right now, living his life, instead of where I think he needed to be, in that pine box under the ground. I show no mercy over here. And I call it out from all sides. Especially for Dominique Morgan. The way y'all have been dragging Dominique Morgan And for her to still be able to realize that it's bigger than anything that y'all have thrown at her, and it's bigger than anything that you black folks have thrown at black queer people, we are still black at the end of the motherfucking day. If this don't show y'all that y'all need to ease up off of trans people and we need to really come together, I don't know what the fuck else would. Because I know for damn sure, had that had been a transgender student, a black transgender student that had stabbed that white boy, a lot of you niggas would have been on the side with the cracker. You would have flipped the situation that quick. Do I think that boy should have got some jail time? Yeah. 6 months in jail and a year probation. 6 months in jail and a year probation, and that's even pushing it. Because again, like my mama always says, there's cause and effect. And had that boy not have caused that boy to stab him in the chest with all that Cracker Jr. bullshit and putting his hands on that young black boy, that Cracker Jr. would still be alive today. That's it, and that's all. Y'all have a blessed day. Prayers to the family and prayers to that boy. Hopefully somebody can step in and get that boy's sentence reduced, because that's ridiculous. Let's try it in another state. Anyway, y'all have a great day.